Do you make decisions or do you make shoulds? Tony Robbins has some interesting advice around this. He says, a real decision is measured by the fact that you've taken a new action. If there's no action, you haven't really decided. And what this is really trying to get at is we have all these patterns of behavior and we follow the same patterns over and over and over. See, the ancient definition of making a decision is cutting off all other avenues of a path forward. The Art of War talks about if you burn your boats, you have only one place to go, and that's forward. You have to take the island. Because if we make a should, oh, I probably should do that, we tend not to make action because we're focusing our energy of other options. Whereas if we say, this is the option right now, no other options exist, we're taking it, we're deciding, we're moving forward, and then we immediately take an action on that. Once we take that action, right, then we're building our confidence. Because decision making is kind of like a muscle. If we decide more and then take actions, the next decision is that much easier, and we get that momentum building. And once we have momentum, it's really much easier. There's another kind of a side quote to that is never leave the scene of a decision without first taking a specific action towards its realization. So when you get to a decision and you decide, it's not good enough just to decide. What is your next step? What is your path forward? Maybe it's just scheduling, right? Put in your calendar. I'm going to do this at this time. Maybe it's taking an immediate action. Mel Robbins talks about the 5-second rule. You have 5 seconds from the time you initially have an idea or a feeling or a gut reaction to making a first choice of something moving you forward. There's so many people that have these brilliant, amazing, world-changing ideas, but they take it to the grave because they don't take action on it. Fear gets in the way. All these things that were, oh, well, perfect. It needs to be perfect before I can take action. Oh, I need to learn this before I can do something. Whereas if we just take little actions, we're going to learn it along the way. We're going to overcome our fears by taking little bits of action. You don't climb Mount Everest by taking one step to the top, right? You take a class on how to mountain climb. You take instructions from somebody who's done it before, right? We're taking little steps all the time, and each one of those steps builds the confidence within us so that we can take the next step. Because action creates momentum, momentum creates the confidence, and the confidence builds the knowledge, and it just kind of circles around until we actually get where we're going. But the interesting thing is, it's the end result isn't the point, right? It's being better than we were the day before. The end point's kind of our overall direction, but it's not the important piece of it, right? We're always trying to be better than the day we were before. And that's really where we're going to get that happiness, because we see the progress. And if we can team that progress up with giving, be it donating our time, our money, our efforts, whether it's to our own family, to outside our family, to the people who need it, or to the audience that we're serving, or the product that we're creating, that's where happiness is really going to be generated, between those two things, having progress and serving. So keep that in mind when you're trying to make these decisions from shoulds into actual action. And the last quote I want to leave you with is, in life, a lot of people know what to do, but few people actually do what they know. Knowing is not enough. You must take action. I'll leave you with that. Hope it helps. If you have questions, send me a message. I'd love to work with you one-on-one. Otherwise, you guys have a great day.